Hello all and welcome to Little Officers. In this video, we are going to cover all the classical dances elaborately. They are very important from the exam point of view. So first let us look at some background related to the dance and some of the important information. Then we will continue one by one and cover all these classical dances. So first when it comes to dance, a little bit of background about it. See, dancing is one of the ancient art form in Indian culture, so it is very much imbibed into our culture. We can see many references in our Puranas and some of the books. And mainly it has three aspects. Please remember these three aspects of the dance. इनको यूपीएससी एग्जाम में या कुछ कोई और कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स में कई बार पूछा है. सो व्हाट आर दीज थ्री एस्पेक्ट्स? फर्स्ट इज नृत्य. Nritta is a pure dance. That means it's completely composing of the dances and less expressive and less dialogues, no drama, no things, mainly body movements and dance. Then the second aspect is Nritya. So what is it? It is a solo expressive dance. So here more priority is given to the expressions along with the dance. And the third aspect is Natya. So what is it? It is a group of dance plus drama. That means here the performer will be doing the dance, at the same time will be acting. So this is what most of the cases we see along with the expressions and everything. So these are the three main aspects of the dance. Now according to legends, gods invented this dance. See, even in many of the dance schools and some of the places we see Lord Nataraja. Okay, the bronze statue which is very famous. Lord Nataraja is nothing but Lord Shiva. Like Shiva is known for the famous dance that he performs whenever he is happy, whenever he is angry, he expresses it through the dance, right? So this is according to our legend. Now the classical dance establishes its roots from the early Vedic time period. We have many reference books. One of the important reference book, see, even in your Samaveda also there is references with respect to the chantings, that is the music, then ritualistic performances in the early Vedic time period. Then another very good important source related to the dance is the book written by Bharatanatyam. The name of the book is Natya Shastra. So this is the earliest, you can say, book which deals with dance, that is Natya, as well as drama. So it has many rules and regulations related to the dance and drama. It is written by Bharatanatyam. And this dance mainly associated deeply with the religious rites. See, for example, in case of our Indian culture, be it birth, death, even I have seen some of the places where during the death or funerary rites also dances are performed and it is also celebrated. Okay, and other important rituals like marriage or birth of a child or naming of a child or upanayana. In many of the events there is dance. Okay, and it is a form of like celebrating the happiness, or sometimes it is also expressing the sorrowness or anger, many other things, right? And the principal rules uh, uh, related to this dance is, initially though the book was written in the very earlier times, but before that also dance was existing, but mainly in those times when no books or the formal education is not accessible to everyone. In those times the knowledge related to the dance is transferred through gurus, like oral tradition and also performance. Like the guru teaches the steps how to perform for each of these raga or how to perform for a thalam. So this is how it has been transferred in the initial days. So these gurus pass the knowledge of different traditions, and initially we call them as sampradayas, and this is how it is going even now also. Like there is no dancer unless they are naturally having that talent. So each and every dancer will be having a guru who teaches the steps, at least the classical ones and the formal ones. There are strict regulations and rules related to those dance forms, right? Now apart from that, See, these dances are traditionally regional in look. For example, if we talk about Bharatanatyam, mainly originated from Tamil Nadu, Kuchipudi, if we talk, Andhra Pradesh, Odissi, Mohiniyattam, Kathak, Kathakali. So these kind of different dances, they are regional in look, but as the time progresses, they started expanding. At the same time, all of them, they represent unity of the core ideas. For example, with respect to the themes, see, many of the dance forms take Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathakali, many of them. Of course, Kathak is influenced by Mughals, or no, the Persian influence was there. But apart from that, you take Ram Leela, you take no, Odissi, many of these dance forms, they have a core idea where the themes like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam, or no, the rivalry between good and bad, these kind of things have been expressed through these dances, and there are actors who are performing and at the same time expressing these no rivalries and conflicts, etc. So, in that sense, they represent a unity of core ideas in a diverse manner. See, diversity is with respect to the costumes. Now, if you see, Ram Leela is performed in UP and also at the same time in the Northeast. If you look at the attire, costumes, they are different. The language may be different. The music may be different. The musical instruments may be different. But the core idea that they are presenting is the same. So that is how there is a diversity, at the same time unifying idea behind all these dances as well. Okay. And then some of them are unique and have been practiced since ancient times. See, there is a mentioning of Bharatanatyam, very ancient times onwards, like in the Sangami Silapatikaram it mentions it, Natya Sastra of Bharata Muni it mentions it. So there are many earliest mentions of these dances as well. Now in India, Sangeet Natak Academy. This is the organization which recognizes the dance as a classical dance. So far it has recognized 8 of such dances as classical dances based on their unique form and attire and themes and everything. So what are those? See, these are Bharatanatyam, Kathak. See, if we regionally map them, so let us remember by regionally mapping them. Okay, I'll draw it here. Bharatanatyam from Tamil Nadu region, okay, Bharatanatyam, and from Kerala, 2 classical dances are there. One is Kathakali, and also Mohiniyattam. Okay, we will cover them elaborately along with their subdivisions and other things. Then from Andhra Pradesh, okay, we have Kuchipudi. Then from Odisha we have Odissi dance. Then in the north region, like UP plus Bihar and some parts of NCR, Haryana and Rajasthan, these locations, we can see Kathak. Okay. Then we also have from Manipuri. Okay. And also from Assam, we have Sattriya dance. Okay. So these are all 8 dances. Yeah, 8 dances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dances. So we will be covering these 8 dances very elaborately along with their subdivisions. So first let us begin with the very first one, Bharatanatyam. See, as we have already covered, I have already mentioned it twice or thrice. It is the oldest classical dance form of all the dance forms. And Bharatanatyam, how the name got to this. See, Bharatanatyam, Natyam means in the local language of Tamil Nadu, it means dance. Okay. And Bharata, why the name Bharata? Because it is from the Bharata Muni who has written the book Natya Shastra. And main references and rules and regulations related to it goes back to this book. That is the reason why the name Bharatanatyam. Okay, and it is mentioned in Silapatikaram. I forgot to mention one thing. This Natya Shastra is regarded as 5th Veda. We have 4 Vedas, right? Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda and Atharvana Veda. These are the 4 Vedas. Apart from that, Natya Shastra is regarded as the 5th Veda. Please remember, it could be asked for prelims. At the same time, Silapatikaram, one of the classical outcome of Sangam literature, which is written by Ilango Adigal. Okay, he is the author of this book Silapatikaram. This book is regarded as Tamil Veda. Please remember this, right? It is mentioned, Bharatanatyam is mentioned in Silapatikaram, and origin of this dance is traced to solo dance performances of Devadasis in Tamil Nadu. See, now the Devadasi system has been abolished. Okay, at one point of time, Devadasi, who is a Devadasi? It's a girl who is no donated to the temple, and she is married to the deity in the temple, and her main duty is to take care of the temple and worship the god and perform dances, particularly Bharatanatyam, and entertain the crowd, and she is like entertaining the god. Okay, of course, this system, it was exploitative with respect to the girls. That's the reason why it has been abolished post independence. Okay, now these Devadasis are the ones who performed this Bharatanatyam and made it popular. Then the art became nearly extinct after the decline of this Devadasi system, particularly post-independence. That is when people like E. Krishna Iyer and Rukmini Devi Arundel, these people, they revived this dance form. You might be knowing Rukmini Devi Arundel. She is very prominent person with respect to animal rights. She was also very crucial in setting up this animal welfare board. Also, prevention of cruelty to the animals, right? So these are the two important persons. Please remember them. At least Rukmini Devi Arundel is very, very important. Many times it has been asked in many exams. Now, so what are the divisions of the Bharatanatyam when this dance is performed? What are the segments within it? Let us look one by one. The first at the beginning is called Alaripu. Please remember the name. Alaripu is the beginning of the dance. So it is initially, as the beginning starts, you need to take the blessings of the god. It's a kind of invocation of the gods and taking the blessings of the god to bless that performance, and it goes smooth and finishes well. So here there won't be swift movements, rather there will be very simple and simple poses and simple movements, and it helps the dancers to get ready for the actual performance. So it is like a warm up, you can say, warm up and taking the blessings of the god that I'm going to perform the dance. Second is Jatiswara. See, it is the pure form of the dance in which body movements are synchronized with the raga and thala. Like there will be background music, and according to the raga and thala of it, the body movements will be synchronized. So this is called Jatiswara. Then Shabda. Say it includes Abhinaya, that means acting as well in the song, which generally prizes the glory of God. For example, mainly the themes of Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, or the deeds of like Mahavishnu. So on them there will be performance, at the same time acting, taking the forms of these different characters that are coming in the narration, and they will act as well. Next, Varnam. See, this is dance and emotions synchronized with the raga and thala. So the difference between Jatiswara and Varnam is Jatiswara's simply body movements synchronized with the raga and thala. In Varnam, it also includes different rasas like emotions. Next, Padam. See, it is a mastery over Abhinaya expressed by the performer. So this is another segment where expressions like expressive dance and acting will be there. Then comes Javali. It is short, loud lyrics performed at a faster tempo. So this is another segment in it. And when this segment is over, when towards the end of the performance, there will be swift and fast, high-spirited body movements synchronizing with the musical instruments. This section will come, which is called Tilana. Okay, after covering the musical instruments, I'll give the small segment of Tilana. You can enjoy it. So what are the musical instruments involved in it? These include Mridangam, Nadaswaram, cymbals, flute, violin, and veena. So please remember, sometimes they're asking what are the musical instruments associated with so and so dance form. So when it comes to Bharatanatyam, these are all the musical instruments. And Bharatanatyam, it starts with Alaripu and ends with Tilana. Please remember this. In between, it's not so important. If you can remember, that's fine. Otherwise, at least first and the end, please remember. So then you can enjoy this small segment of the Tilana. Now, let us cover the second dance form, which is Kuchipudi. See, this dance form is originally performed by group of actors growing from village to village. They are known as Kuselavas. See, earlier they were performed by men. Nowadays, slowly it is turning towards the women. But nowadays, along with women, men are also performing this. Earlier, it was mainly group, but now it is evolving into mainly solo form of dance, most of the cases. So Kuchipudi, it derives its name from a small village in Andhra Pradesh, which is called, now it is known as Kuchipudi. Its the earlier name is Kuselavapuri. Okay. And the advent of Bhagavatism, Bhagavata Purana, this is the one which tells the deeds of Lord Vishnu and his other incarnations. So with the advent of Bhagavatism, it made the dance a monopoly of male Brahmins earlier. So initially in the groups, male persons, later slowly it has transformed, as I told you, it transformed to solo form, and also women became prominent in performing this dance form. So the recital is based on Bhagavata Purana, but at the same time some of the secular themes for giving some information, for educating the masses, has been shown, narrated in these dance forms, and dancers came to be known as Bhagavatulu. Please remember the name Bhagavatulu, because they are telling the Bhagavad Purana. That's the reason why Bhagavatulu. And Kuchipudi became prominent under the patronage of Vijayanagara kingdom, Vijayanagara rulers, and also Golconda rulers. These are the two prominent rulers who contributed to the growth of the Kuchipudi dance. Next, what are the main divisions of Kuchipudi? Like in Bharatanatyam, here also it comprises of various divisions. So the first division, you can say Adavus, then Jatis is there, Jatiswara is there, Tirmanas are there, and Tilana is there. So like in Bharatanatyam, here also there will be taking the blessing of the god and then ending with your Tilana. And the dance also expressed through the padas, varnas, shabdas, and slokas. So these features are also found in your Bharatanatyam, which we just covered. You must remember this varnam there and shabdam there, also the padam. Okay, these are all, like, language is different. This is Telugu, that is Tamil, but the terms are same. That's the reason why you can see the similarity in the terms as well. Now, in these mainly two elements, see, in all the dance forms, we can mainly see two kind of dance expressions. See, either a dance can be performed by a male member or a female member. So they have to show different rasas. So that's where this dance is mainly divided into two divisions. One is called Tandava. See, Tandava is more like a masculine or male. When a male person is performing, and male kind of emotions, anger, different valor, bravery, these kind of things are expressed, and it is like you can link it with your Shiva Thandava. Whenever we talk about Shiva Thandava, you can feel that kind of goosebumps when there is a swift movements, then there is anger movements, and then very rhythmic movements. All these kind of movements comes in your Thandava style. At the same time, there is another style which is very soft, tender movements, not so swift, and the movements are very much, you can say, slow and synchronized. These kind of ones, which generally shows the female body movements, are feminine. You can say, if dance as a gender, so if that gender is male, you can call it as Tandava, and if it is female, you can call it as Lasya style. See, it doesn't mean that male members are not performing Lasya style and female members are not performing Thandava. They can be, but whenever female member performs at Thandava, then even the female member expressions will be in such a manner that you can feel that aggression. Whereas when a male member is performing, for example, sometimes in Kuchipudi, a male member takes the role of let's say Radha, okay, Krishna's no consort, you can say, then the expressions and the performance will be in the feministic manner. So it can be performed by the opposite genders also, but whenever they are taking that form, the expressions, the movements will be in such a manner. Okay, so both the elements can be seen in your Kuchipudi dance, because the solo person will sometimes take the role of a male person and perform some bit of the performance, and then take the role of the female person and perform some bit. So these kind of performances do happen. Then the dance style is a manifestation of earthly elements in the human body. Like there is a saying, right? Each and everyone is comprises of the five elements, panchabhutas. So these earthly elements are the panch bhutas in our body. They are represented here. Okay, so please remember this as well. And the dancer may undertake the role of singer as well as becoming a dancer, dance drama performance. So it's a multiple role. That's the reason why both Tandava, Lasha styles, both of them can be seen in the same performance itself. Now, the music of this dance is mainly Carnatic. In Bharatanatyam also mainly Carnatic. You can remember all the southern dances like Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathakali, Mohiniyattam. Most of the cases they are on the basis of Carnatic music, which is prominent classical music in the southern India. Okay. Now, here some of the important persons who has contributed a lot. That is Lakshmi Narayana Shastri. They brought good name to this Kuchipudi, don't make it popularized. And in the present century, Kuchipudi is changing its character to solo item. Like I told you, from group to solo, and even from male to female members, it is becoming. Then music instruments. What are the music instruments used here? Like mridangam, veena, cymbals, flute, and tambura. Tambura is the one which is you can say different from your Bharatanatyam. Rest of the instruments you can see it in Bharatanatyam also. Okay, so this is all about it. I'll show you a small bit of Kuchipudi here. You can enjoy it, and we can continue to the next one again.
దుర్గుడు జగ 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 కిణనంత తగణం తక తకరం తక తక జం తక కిటతక తక జం తకణం తకుందది కిట తక తకిట తకిట దిమిత దిమిత కిట తక త తహి తత్త రా 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 యదువంశ సదా బుద్ధి చంద్ర స్వామి రా
Next is Kathakali. See, this dance form is very important, very you can say exam point of wise also. At the same time, even the performance is also very interesting and very difficult one. See, the performers requires lot of dexterity, lot of training. Intense training is needed to perform this. It is from Kerala. The name, the deriving of the name Kathakali. See, it derived from Katha. Katha means story. Kali means drama. So it's a drama narrating a story. Mainly these stories are again taken from the some of the Puranas and deeds of like Lord Rama, Lord Krishna and all. Now here Ramanattam, Krishnattam performed in temples under the patronage of feudal lords of Kerala. They became the main source of Kathakali. See, both of them are also, you can say, local theaters from Kerala, and they became the source of Kathakali dance of Kerala. Now Kathakali declined after breakdown of these feudal lords because the patronage was lost. That is when again some of the persons like Vellathol Narayan Menon, they revived it. He even established Kerala Kala Mandalam for the progress of Kathakali. Now Kathakali is a dance drama where the actor does not speak lines. There will be no background persons who will be giving the music as well as dialogues also in between if dialogue comes. Along with the singers will be there. They will be giving the singing notes as well. And the dancer will be performing, giving the expressions as per the background music that is coming. They won't speak. Okay. Now, in this, it is performed in the open air theater or in the temple premises. There will be a brass lamp, and it is used for lighting. So till the lamp goes, like entire night, the performance is continuously performed. And like I told you, almost all dance forms, they depict the eternal conflicts between good and evil. Here also, the conflict between good and evil, the bad and good, mainly the rivalries between gods and you can say the demons, anti-heroes. So they are represented on the themes of Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc. Mainly Ramayana and Lord Krishna's and all. And representation of rasas through the movements of eye and eyebrows. So this is the very remarkable feature of Kathakali, and it requires lot of training. Later I'll give you a small video where you can see the performer showing different emotions, different rasas with the just eyebrow and eye movements. Malayalam with many Sanskrit words is the language used in Kathakali songs, and music is again preferably Carnatic music. And here you can see mask. See here they are wearing a headgear and there is a mask. Okay, so both male and female characters, good and bad characters, all of them, they have masks and elaborate costumes. And these masks, like facial makeup, is governed by complex symbolism of colors. For example, there is color coding for type of the character, nature of the character also. For example, if good person is there, green color is used. If a bad person is there, like a villain, anti-hero is there, so black color is used. So in this manner, each of the character, like a hero, anti-hero, villain, demon, or king, different persons, they have a set of makeup as well as set of colors. So it by the costume itself we can distinguish the person is having, like what kind of role that person or what kind of character that person is going to have, right? And in this, reddening of the white portion of the eye is very much peculiar feature of it. You can see here, apart from the people, you have the white portion of the eye as well, right? So that is being purposefully reddened in order to show those expressions in a better manner. So that is again peculiar one. And combination of color determines the type and the mood of the character in the play. As I told you, green for good and black for bad, these kind of things. And these are Pacha, Katti, Thadi, these are local names in the play itself. And green is generally associated with good color, red color is valor, bravery, ferocity, anger, and black color is mainly evil, primitiveness, and white color is for purity. These are all the different color codes which are used. Now here also there are some important proponents of the Kathakali apart from the main contributions from Menon. So who are they? Guru Kunchu Kurup, Gopinath, Rita Ganguly. These are all some of the important proponents who popularized, who have been contributing to Kathakali dance. Some of the important musical instruments, these can be asked. From the name itself, you can know them. They are from Kathakali. So these include Chengalam, Yellatalam, Chenda, Madalam, and Yedakka. These are all some of the music instruments. Just have a look at these instruments so that they can register in your mind and you can recall them. Now I'll give you a small video here for facial expressions. You can enjoy it. Let us move to the next classical dance, again from Kerala, Mohiniyattam. So, as the name suggests, Mohini. So, there is a small story behind it. Most of you might be knowing it. It is related to Bhashmashura. Then, see, there are a couple of stories. One is with respect to that, milking of that, nectar, sweet nectar, and like what we call it, Akshira Samudra, Madanam. So that's when demons are having that, Amrut. That is when Lord Vishnu comes in the form of female, and with his Maya, he deceives the all demons and gives that life-saving nectar to the gods, right? So this is one of the story, and this Mohiniyattam is a classical dance from Kerala, and it has gained its prominence under the rulers of Travancore. After a period of decline, it was revived again by Vellathol Narayan Menon, the same person who revived Kathakali along with Kalyani Ammal. They have already established the Kala Mandalam, which we have seen it in your Kathakali also. Now, Mohini means a beautiful, Attam means dance. So, it is a dance performed by a beautiful lady. So, mainly the performers are females here, okay? And it is a solo dance performance which incorporates both Lasha as well as Tandava styles. Like I told you, when female characterization has to be shown, most of the case the movements are in the Lasha type, and male character in the story will be shown with Tandava style of performance. It generally narrates the stories of feminine dance of Lord Vishnu. Okay, white and off-white is the principal color. You can see the costume here, preferably the white chari along with these off-white embroideries are there, and this is the costume that is used in Mohiniyattam. Now, Mohiniyattam, the performance, it symbolizes the element of air mainly. Please remember, it symbolizes, like we have seen Kuchipudi symbolizes the 5 elements, earthly elements, earthly element there, and air here. Then we will see one more element, water, in case of Odissi. Okay. Then it includes a peculiar manner of dancing with feet and legs apart. Like this kind of posture is being made by the dancers repeatedly many of times, and knees are greatly bent and rhythmic syllable words are used in the recitation. So if you see in which dance form the feet and legs are kept aside with gentle moves, you can directly go to Mohiniyattam. The dancer's feet are perfectly synchronized with the play of the drum. Sunanda Nair, Madhuri Amma, these are all some of the persons who are prominent proponents of Mohiniyattam. The musical instruments include violin, veena, mridangam, flute, and cymbals. They are almost similar to your musical instruments in Bharatanatyam. Please remember. But Kathakali, altogether the musical instruments are going to change. Next is Odissi dance form. Let us have a look at it. See, it derives its name from Odra Nritya. It is mentioned in the Natya Shastra. See, the Kandagiri, Udayagiri caves provide some of the earlier examples of Odissi dance performance. See, these caves we come across in your ancient history also, like they were during the time period of Karavela king, and they are Jain monks caves. The caves are created for Jain monks. Now it was patronized mainly by Jain king Karavela. So he is the person, like I told you, Kandagiri, Udayagiri caves also, and primarily performed by Maharis. Okay, they are like a temple worshipping persons. See, important person here who revived Odissi is Kabichandan or Kabichanda Kalicharan Patnaik is the person who revived this dance form, particularly after independence, and later efforts of Charles Fabry and Indrani Rahman. These all people have contributed and brought international acclaim to this dance form. Okay. Some of you might have heard this. There is a festival happens at Mukteshwar temple. There, this dance form is performed very well. I once visited it. It's very good. Now, there are different mudras and postures for expressing emotions, and similar to that Bharatanatyam, we have different postures here. And in this particular dance, Tribanga pose, like these three bends in the body, one at the knee, another one at the hip, another one is at the chest or shoulder level. This three bent pose is very important. Of course, this Tribanga pose can be seen in all classical dance forms, but in Odissi it is given more prominence. Okay, and Odissi dance performs natya. That means combination of dancing as well as acting, like we have seen three aspects earlier, and it is a unique representation of gracefulness, beauty, and sensuality. See, many of them also describe this as mobile sculpture because of the sensuality plus the Tribanga postures and different mudras. So many of them represent this as mobile sculpture. Some of the elements of Odissi. So first it begins with Mangalacharan. It is again taking blessings of the god. You can see there Jagannath god. He is famous, right, in Odisha and other places, Puri Jagannath Swami. So Mangala Charanam will be there, that is invocation to the god, or taking the blessings of the god. Then it begins with Batu Nritya. So it comprises of mainly pure dancing. Then Pallavi, it includes the facial expressions and representations of the song. Then Tharijam is there, which is pure dance before the conclusion. Okay, and Odissi dance mainly it uses Hindustani music. Please remember, so far we have seen four dances from the southern part of India. All of them are prominently using Carnatic music, but from here onwards you can see more prominence of Hindustani music. Apart from that, you can see Carnatic as well. Then I told you already, please remember, Kuchipudi, which what it symbolizes? It symbolizes earthly elements. Then we have seen Mohiniyattam. Mohiniyattam symbolizes air. You can see that distance between the feet also to represent it. Then this Odissi dance, as I told you, it symbolizes water. Please remember these elements. They can be asked in match the following. Okay. Then some of the important proponents, for example, Guru Kelucharan Mohapatra, Guru Pankaj Charandas. These are all some of the important proponents of Odissi dance. Next dance is Manipuri. See, the mythological origin of Manipuri dance is traced to the celestial dance of Lord Shiva and Parvati. See, there is that Gandharva valley in the Manipuri. So it is a saying that there Lord Shiva and Parvati used to dance, and from there Manipuri dance has originated. This is how they give the mythological origin to this. You can see the elaborate costume here. There is a difference in the costume. You can see that regionality. This is what we were talking in the beginning times. The dance gained prominence after the advent of Vaishnavism. We can see the contributions of in the Assam. We have seen Sankara Deva. Okay, in West Bengal also we have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So these people, they were promoting Vaishnavism. So with the prominence of it, this particular dance got more importance and more performances. Okay, then Rabindranath Tagore introduced it in the Santiniketan, thereby brought it back to the prominence of this dance in the modern form, in the modern times. Manipuri emphasizes on devotion, so it also incorporates both Tandava as well as Lasya, in which more emphasis is given to Lasya style, that is feministic dance form. And within this, the body connected through curves in the shape of 8, which is known as Nagabandha Mudra. You can see it here, this kind of mudra. It is a very important feature of this particular dance form. So if you see Nagabandha Mudra, you directly go to Manipuri dance. Okay. Ras Leela is a recurring theme of Manipuri dance in the recitals and all. So this is regarding Lord Krishna. You can see here costumes also, Lord Krishna with Gopikas and others. Okay, the musical instruments include drums, flute, horns, and tambura, cymbals, mridanga, etc. These are all some of the musical instruments which are used here. Some prominent proponents of Manipuri include Javeri sisters and Guru Bipin Singh. So please remember such persons So if any special event happens, maybe they get some award, or if they passes away, or some other important events happens related to them, then there is a chance that this particular question can be asked related to them. Next is Kathak dance. See, this is a traditional dance from the North India, like Uttar Pradesh and NCR, Delhi and NCR, Haryana, parts of Rajasthan region. So it derives its name from Khatika. So who is Khatika? Khatika is a storyteller. So a storyteller who is reciting the story, along with that story, they start expressing it through the gestures, dances. So that is how Kathak came into being. During the Mughal time period, it was influenced by the Islamic feature. Now, in this modern dressing sense, also you can see some influence of Islamic features with respect to the dressing or the movements and the all, particularly costume and dancing style. Later in the 20th century, Lady Leela Shoke revived this classical style of Kathak, and it is commonly identified with the court tradition. So in those times, in the darbars of the Mughal kings, this dance used to be performed. And in this technique, Kathak follows that vertical lines with no breaks and deflections. Footwork is very, very important. There is a elaborate training for it, because in various sections, the dancer has to rhythmically dance with the musical instruments by having good footwork. So we'll see there is a small segment called Jugal Bandi. So we will look at it. I'll give you a small video here to show how the dance movements are done with the musical instruments. And it is mainly based on Hindustani music. As I told you, it is classical music in the North India, and it consists of different gharanas. Gharana is like a local school, you can say, within that a subsection. So far we have seen many classical dances. Nowhere you come across these kind of gharanas or sub schools within them. But in Kathak, you can see Lucknow Gharana, Jaipur Gharana, Raigad, Banaras. These are all different gharanas or different styles within this. Now, Jugalbandi, as I told you, it is one of the main feature of Kathak, where it shows a competitive play between dancer and tabla player. I'll give a small video here. You have a look at it. Yes. Then Gadbar is the dance without music or chanting, and mythological episodes are outlined by particularly this. So there won't be music or chanting, just expression and dance will be there. This is called Gadbar. And Kathak is accompanied by Drupad music. Say we have a lot of information on this Drupad music also, like Tansen. So said to have developed many ragas here in the Drupad style. So during Mughal period, Taranas, Tumris and Ghazals, they were also introduced. This is another influence of Islam features in the Kathak dance. Some of the important proponents include Sambhu Maharaj, Birju Maharaj. See, recently Birju Maharaj passed away. So then we were expecting a question on this, but it was not asked. But have a look at it. Okay, he was a legend. Okay, the movie in Vishwarupam, there is a initial song, right? That song is choreographed by Birju Maharaj ji. Okay, now moving on to the next and the last dance is Sattriya. Say the Sattriya dance, it is, you can say, latest one, or compared to other classical dances, it is the latest one. Okay, it originated in the 15th century AD. Vaishnava saint of Assam, like Shankara Deva, introduced this Sattriya form of dance. Initially, it was in the satras, which are Vaishnava monasteries. There, the devotees, they used to perform, like a group of devotees, with the coal and dolls. They used to perform and recite the name of Lord Vishnu, and it mainly focuses on devotional aspect of the dance. It narrates the mythological stories of Lord Vishnu because it is influenced by the Vaishnavism. And dance is performed in group by earlier male monks who are known as bokots. Please remember, this is bokot. Whereas when it comes to Kuchipudi, that is Bhagavatalu. Please remember these two terms. So as part of their daily rituals, they used to perform it. Later, it got popularized, and even female members also started, dancing. And it is also based on Bhagavata Purana. Okay? And this is how initially it was performed by the bokots. Then later, even female and group work, everyone started doing it. And here also, rhythmic syllables and dance postures along with the footwork, it has been given great emphasis on it. Uh, then it combines the elements of Lasya and Tandava. See, most of the dances you can go with Lasya and Tandava. Both the elements will be there in the classical dances. And there is a strict guideline laid down for the hand gestures and footwork in Sattriya dance. So you can see there should be a rhythmic movements of the hand gestures and footwork and everything. Within this Sattriya dance, two streams evolved in the modern times. What are they? One is Gayan, Bhayanar. Another one is Karmanar. These are the two different types of Nach, two different types of dances within Sattriya. They got evolved in the modern times. The main instruments include kol, which is like this kind of instrument, and flute. They are the main instruments that are played in the Sattriya dance. So this is all about all the 8 classical dances. I hope it is useful. If it is useful, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also share it with your fellow aspirants so that it can reach to the maximum aspirants. Thank you very much. In another video, I'll make some informative video on some other aspect of it. If you want me to make particular topic, please comment in the comment section. I'll definitely make a video on it. Thank you very much.